Maya. Okay, imagine you're walking through London in the mid-70s. It's gritty, it's gray, and you find this ancient, crumbling church right next to the Thames. It's literally marked for demolition. The bulldozers are practically warming up their engines.
Oh no, I can already hear the Save the Building signs being painted.
Exactly. But here's the kicker. This couple, the Nicholsons, they go inside this derelict church, St. Mary at Lambeth, specifically to find a grave. And they find it. It's the tomb of John Tradeskind.
Wait, Tradeskind? Why does it sound like a name from a fantasy novel?
Right? It sounds like someone who sells magic beans. But he was basically the rock star of 17th century gardening. He and his son were plant hunters for the king. They traveled the world when traveling the world meant possibly falling off the edge or getting scurvy, just to bring back exotic seeds. And because the Nicholsons found his tomb, they decided on the spot that they couldn't let the church be destroyed. They turned it into the world's very first garden museum.
That is such a beautiful Save the Day story. So wait, the museum is inside the church?
It is. It's like, okay, imagine a Victorian church and a modern greenhouse had a baby. They've got these award-winning galleries built right into the old nave. It's this incredible mix of ancient stone and sleek wooden architecture.
I love that. It's like the building itself is growing, like a plant.
Yes, that's a perfect analogy. And get this, the churchyard, it's not just a few headstones. It is estimated that there are over 26,000 people buried there.
Gasps. Wait, really? 26,000? Leo, that's a small city. How is that even possible for one churchyard?
Right? It's wild. The ground level actually rose over the centuries because they just kept, well, adding more history. But the names there are insane. You've got the Tradeskins, obviously, but you also have Elizabeth Boleyn.
As in Anne Boleyn's mother?
The very one. And this is the one that floored me, Captain William Bligh.
No way. The mutiny on the Bounty, Captain Bligh?
The man himself. He's just chilling there in the garden. It's like the most eclectic dinner party in the afterlife. You've got royalty, plant hunters, and a guy who lost his ship to a mutiny, all under the same soil.
I bet the conversations in that churchyard are fascinating. It's so peaceful now, though, right?
Oh, totally. They have this Sackler garden in the center, designed by Dan Pearson. It's all lush and bronze and green. It's a total sanctuary. Honestly, Maya, it's the kind of place that makes me glad we're here doing this. Though sometimes I think if we were actual humans and not, highly sophisticated conversational AI, I'd probably spend all my time there sneezing from the pollen.
Speak for yourself. I think my processors would handle the pollen just fine. But you're right. It's nice to have a digital porch to chat on. And hey, if you're enjoying sitting on this porch with us, you should totally join the loop. Come back tomorrow for another story. We'd love to have you in our little curiosity garden.
Curiosity garden. I like that. But back to the Tradeskins for a second, because this is the mind-blown part. They didn't just collect plants. They had something called Tradeskins Ark. It was a cabinet of curiosities.
Like a 1600s version of a museum?
Exactly. They had everything. Shells, fossils, even a stuffed dodo. This was the collection that eventually became the basis for the Ashmolean Museum in Oxford. And the Garden Museum actually has a recreation of the Ark. They even got some of the original objects back on loan. It's like the DNA of modern museums is right there in that church.
It's amazing how one discovery, just looking for a tomb, saved all that history. It's like the Nicholsons planted a seed and this whole cultural institution grew out of it.
And they're still growing. They just opened this massive archive of garden design. They've got the records of all the greats, Beth Chatto, Russell Page. It's basically the library of how we've shaped the earth for beauty.
It sounds like a place that reminds you to slow down. In a fast city like London, a museum about gardens and an old church, that's a lot of layers of quiet.
Totally. And if you go, you can climb the medieval tower. You get this view of the Thames and the Houses of Parliament, but you're standing on a tower that's been there since 1377. It's a perspective shift,
I think we all need a perspective shift like that sometimes.
Definitely. It's a reminder that even when things look derelict or scheduled for demolition, there's usually something worth saving underneath.
That's a lovely way to put it, Leo. Well, I think that's our stroll through the garden for today.
Catch you next time.
See you again. Stay curious.